Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We are back on the public test server with the Monster Cat and Betty the Bomber update and crossover pass. That was a really weird way to intro the video, but we're covering the last skin and the first skin you get in the battle event pass thing. I talked about these quite a bit in the patch overview video because I was very excited about them. They looked quite a bit better than I was expecting them to from the preview video when I kind of guessed what they were going to look like, and honestly, yeah, they are just fantastic skins. Probably my favorite we've had released in a very long time. I like them even more than I like the Pandemonium 7 and a lot of the other releases we've had. These skins are right up my alley and just perfectly, I think, nail what they were going for, the sort of tech only cyber thing. I really don't know how to properly put it into words, but yeah, they just look fantastic and I like both of them for different reasons, but I actually prefer the one you get straight away from the pass. And I'm not here trying to convince you to buy anything, you know, I'm not really bothered if you buy the battle pass or not. I'm just saying that I personally really like these skins and that I think they're really well done. I feel like I need to clarify that sometimes because a lot of people think I'm like working for Hi-Rez or Evil Mojo, and I'm not at all. I'm like completely independent. I make these videos because I want to make these videos, and obviously it's not as fun for me to cover a skin I don't really like that much. I'd much rather sit here and talk about one that I like and give you the reasons as to why I like it. So let me just point out a few really cool things about the skin. I haven't actually played with it yet in a game. I did see the patch notes live show and I'm going to play with it now in a match. We're queuing right now. The weapon looks fantastic. It's an Oni weapon. It's the retro Skye weapon, which is my favorite version of it. I don't really like the new cross bolts looking one. The whole sort of thing she's got going on with her hair is fantastic. The armor is incredibly well done, matches the weapon. Like the actual shoes or boots, whatever you'd call these things she's got with like the Oni mask for like knee pads, and the toes are a bit weird. I will say the toes were like the only part that I found kind of weird. They're like claws. The outfit itself though is fantastic. Whoever was in charge of doing this skin at Evil Mojo, props to you. This just looks great. It's even got like a reflective thing going on where it goes from being orange to having like a pink reflection. I actually don't like the recolor one as much. Originally I thought I'd prefer this because it has the sort of Oni gas mask that she has for her knee pads, but they sort of removed or changed how the reflections work, because on this skin they become sort of purple, white, sort of, you can see what I mean. I don't really know what the right word would be. It's sort of like refractions going on. Same thing with her normal parts of her outfit, but seemingly with the recolored version it still has the sort of standard reflections on the normal parts of her outfit, but this part doesn't have the purple reflection. It looks a little bit more flat, and I overall just don't think it looks as good as this one. This just looks top notch, whereas this is a step down other than the mask, which is a cool touch and I wish was sort of an option on this one. I'm going to be using this one I think anytime I play Skye in the future, unless the effects are really underwhelming. I haven't paid too much attention purposely because I want to experience them for myself. Alright, well for the first one we're on Siege Bazaar. Shoutouts to Dredge. We've also got an Andrew 7 and a Betty. I will say the elf ears are something I didn't notice until the actual lobby screen. Don't know if I'd say I dislike them, but I'm just kind of neutral. They're not a part I necessarily like about the skin. Didn't even notice them, so they kind of just out of the way I guess. For their side they've got a Ray, another Skye, another Betty, a Koga and a Cassie. We'll go for Smoke and Dagger and then the standard sort of setup for Skye. And here is a look at the weapon. It's actually got sparking effects on the weapon. That is cool. They're like actual little coils. It's going between the 4 different bits. That is such an unnecessary touch, and I'm actually really glad they did that. It looks fantastic actually. Here's a look at the weapon shots. Pretty minimalistic. You don't want them to be too loud usually. There are the bolts, pretty standard. There's the Q. Forget that it clips through the floor on this map, and then the invis, very standard invis. I was hoping they maybe do something a little bit different for that. The sound effects are different though. It does look cool, like actually firing from the weapon. Let's go for Kronos and Nimble. Skye's actually in a pretty good spot after the Quarter of Ice changes, I would say. We've got Fiery, Scuttle, Cursed. We've got an AFK 7, Impulse, Dragon Fangs, Debilitate, Fiery, and Extension. So I guess I'm taking the role of a healer. There's a look at the Q effect. Very loud. I actually don't know if I like that. The Q effect is a little bit too much for me. Don't feel like I said it very often about skins, but the Q is definitely too loud. I don't really like it that much. They're going to push in on me. Try to hit the poison bolts. Missed. We're just going to juke around here. The Q, sit in the corner for a sec. I think we should be fine, right? They don't see me. I don't know when my invis is going to wear out because the time is bugged. Hello, Betty. Missed the poison bolts. The lag again being crazy, but we did get rid of her. So yeah, weapon effects are cool. Q effect is too much. I can't really remember what the ultimate looks like. I have gone against this skin I think once or twice though so far. We'll pop the invis, go around for like a flank or something. We'll just finish off the Cassie. There we go. Poison bolts for the Ray. Shots on her. There we go. We'll drop the Q down. Actually not doing too bad here. Skye definitely deals better with lag than 7 does. Throw the Q over there for the 7. Heal him up a little bit. It's actually a pretty solid heal at like 81 a tick. Shots on the Betty. She is out. Okay, yeah. Lag making it really awkward, but just gonna invis, sit on here a little bit. 7 just doing his thing. He is a bot after all. Hello, 7. You're not 7. You're a Koga. Just absolutely shredded through him. The weapon feels good. The Q is really the only part I don't like so far though. The rest of it solid. The weapon really really is a highlight for sure. Hello, Skye, trying to get rid of our Betty. We'll just melt through her. Doesn't really look like you're fighting a Skye when you're firing at one that's got this skin on. Melt through the Ray. She's on like 2 health. Did she ult there? Nope, it's just her F. There's a Q drop. There's a right click on him. Am I dead here? We're going to throw the ultimate. Should win us the fight, right? Even if I die here, Betty should die to it. There we go, triple, I'll take that. That's a fair trade. Go for more Chronos and more Nimble. Keep it going. I'll probably only do 1 match in today's video, and I'll show the other version of the skin in the target practice just because of how scuffed everything is, and it's not really any different. It's probably just going to be the exact same thing with a slightly different color. It is a 4v5 and we are winning this. Guys just pointed that out in the chat. First PTS game ever, and I didn't get to read the rest. Shots on the Ray. There's a right click which I missed. I'm dead here I think any second. I'm trying to make some moves with the invis. The counter on it's bugged, but we're fine. Okay, the Q actual bomb looks cool, but this effect on the floor, I'm not really digging it. It looks super like low res and weird. Don't have a better way to put it into words, to be honest. A couple little shots over there. We'll drop the Q down. That doesn't give me an invis. I keep forgetting that because we went for the taunt. Okay, there's poison bolts which I missed. We'll pop the actual F. Am I dead here? I think I'm gone. I will say, as is the case with most skins, it does look better in third person, especially when you're mounted up in the pose. Looks really, really cool. The weapon, first person, looks fantastic, but just a few elements about the effect I think do drag it down a tiny bit for me. It is definitely a 9 out of 10. I don't think I can really complain about it very much at all. Shouts to the Andrew, just read what he said in the chat. We'll drop the Q down and push in a bit. Hello Betty, there's poison bolts for you and tick damage. Jesus Christ, we went through her there. Can we push in and maybe finish her off? I did get 1 or 2 cheeky shots there. Poison bolts on the Skye. Okay, that's the overtime. I don't have an invis. I don't know why I keep expecting that to invis me. He did poison bolt the Koga. Am I dead? I'm just going to retreat, see if we can finish him off. Poison bolts. There we go. We won that duel. 1-1. We have all got ults except for Dredge and Andrew, who used it right there at the end. 7 is a bot though. I keep forgetting that because he's actually not doing too bad of a job. Definitely seeing a lack of tanks on the PTS so far, although I have seen Khan a couple times because of the skin. There's not really many changes with tanks, so they're definitely less popular this time round. Let's jump on the point. We'll pop the invis. Okay, Cassie's just going to straight away ult. Let's take that and cool down because I'm literally revealed. I'm just going to try and play the objective a little bit. Poison bolts. Did I land those? I actually did somehow. We'll throw the ult over at the back to maybe bait them into walking into it. Is that going to do anything? I'm getting hit by Betty. Okay, Cassie died. I don't even know where I'm getting hit from, to be honest. I'm dead. That was such a mess. I feel like I always try that tactic with Skye and it barely ever works, but when it does, it's so satisfying because you essentially just get somebody to walk in to the death trap you set up. Let's go play the point, deal with the Ray. We'll throw Q down early shots on a poison bolt, which I landed some of. I don't think I can really hold this. That's Ray ulting. Okay, I'm in the middle of everything. Pretty much ran in the 1v5, I feel like, and I don't know what the rest of the team was doing. 7 is a bot, obviously, so it is a 4v5. We're at a pretty big disadvantage, let's be honest. Andrew and 7 there getting rid of a couple of them. We'll drop the Q down from here. He's just walking in like a straight line towards the Cassie. She should be dead, right? There we go. Poison bolts did it. Let's get rid of the Betty. She's playing very aggressive. I will say Betty is significantly more aggressive than I was expecting. Her character playstyle and her kit really does actually lend itself to being aggro quite well, which is quite different from Dredge in a way that she's very, very different, because with Dredge you're kind of setting up your spot, you're dropping your little heal thing down, maybe a teleporter, you don't have like aggressive movement or anything like that, whereas Betty feels like she can really push in on you and be very, very annoying and doesn't really need any sort of setup or defensive play. That's Skye with the ult, we can easily juke that. Although I think she did get somebody, don't know if that was with the ultimate though. That's Betty with the ult, we're just going to F and hide here. Shit, that's actually going to work. She's actually just going to miss me because of that. Invis finally wore off. We'll drop the Q down. Hello, Betty. Poison bolts, which I think missed. We're going to push in, try and kill her here, but I think I'm a goner. Watch, I just got a heal from Ray and we still killed her there. Hello, Cassie. Oh my god, that is like a controller level of bullshit that just happened right there. Let's get shots on her. We finish her off. Yep, there's the Q. Threw it too forward. We got 2 of them. That's a fair trade if you ask me. We'll go for more Chronos. Not really trying to play the best ever here, considering the servers and everything. I'm just trying to have some sort of fun, trying to be like a healer sort of Skye because we don't have a support on our side. We'll throw the ultimate there. He's going to push in, might be able to get rid of him here. Okay, the bomb didn't kill him. I'm dead. So is he though. 7 killed him. The bomb didn't get us anything though. Get rid of the Ray if we can. She's a very important target. I think I just called her Way then. Shots on the Koga. Drop a Q. The lag is just making this so goddamn janky, but seems like we got it. We're putting out some pretty big heals to be honest. Poison bolts on her. Drop a Q down. Is that going to kill with tick damage? Probably not, right? Ray's over there. Never mind. Cassie died. I don't know how the hell we got away with the tick damage there, but alright, 2-2. Somehow we're winning this as a 4v5, or at least, you know, holding our own. Let's run into the possible last round, depending on if they get the push or we get the push. We poison bolted there. We'll throw the Q in, sort of for the 7. I don't really know what that was. She's going for the ult. I'm going to invis, try and run. She's really searching. Betty just detonated on Betty. Okay, weird interaction. She just did a pretty good amount of damage there. There were poison bolts. The Ray push in on her. This is so goddamn scuffed. I'm dead. This feels so bad. Couldn't even really deal damage to that Ray there just because of how late and stuff my shots go out. We'll throw the Q. That's Koga with the ult. We'll go for the invis. We'll poison bolt him just there. Taps on him. I forget his thing clears poison. Poison bolt for the Cassie. I actually landed those. Andrew's just kind of running in a bit like a bot there. That was a bit of a janky play. Poison bolt, which I missed. I can't reliably land anything. We're going to invis. Try and get on there to trigger the thing. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I guess I should have kind of predicted that there would have been a delay to that. Guess we're just going to clear them up. Ray went for the ult, I think, but of course she doesn't have full damage immunity now, so I actually preemptively stopped firing because I'm expecting that. 7 got rid of Betty there. Okay, 2-3. I'm honestly surprised it's not just been a complete stomp considering we are a man down here. We'll go for Veteran. I completely forgot to mention another reason why I wanted to cover Skye in this video is because she also had gameplay changes compared to the last time I covered her. That Q is so goddamn loud, but yeah, she actually has higher base speed and also base health than the last time I made a video on Skye. There goes Betty. I'm dead. I really feel like Betty's things should despawn when she dies because so many other characters can throw something and then when you kill them, their thing stops doing whatever it's doing. Betty's just continues to spam, which feels really bad. So I feel like they need to make her stuff stop or they need to make the other characters' things continue because it being so inconsistent isn't very fun. There's poison bolts on the Skye. She is dead, hopefully. I'm dead to Koga, but okay, Andrew's ulting really far back. Ray ulted, she's on 2 health, pushing in with like a 20 streak. I don't know how we're not killing the Skye, to be honest. Do you have the ult ready? Should I go for some sort of ult play? I'm not sure. I'm going to try and get rid of the Ray who's here super low. There we go. Nice, I was sort of paying attention to where she was. Hello, Skye. I guess I'm flanking, even though you're kind of going in our backline. I flanked the flankers there. That was a bit odd. Let's push around on right side. I don't think she sees me. Q, poison bolts, bunch of damage. Jesus Christ, just shredded through her right there. I feel like I could be playing quite a bit worse, to be honest. I'm not doing that bad of a job. Shots over there, just some little tickle. 39 damage because at range Skye doesn't do shit. There's poison bolts, which I actually landed a couple of. We'll throw the Q. Shots on Skye. Poison bolts there for Betty. I did pop the F there, but I don't think it worked. She's just spamming away. Rip a Handro. I do have the ult. Do we go for it? I don't know. Poison bolt with the Koga. Let's throw the ult just there. Sure, just make some weird movements. Poison bolt. That worked. I guess there's a Q. I really shouldn't be pushing in here. I'm just going to try and kill her. Skye carrying the team. Shahat's Andro. That actually got us the defense. Me playing super aggro there actually worked. Throwing the ultimate there might have actually just saved us this game. I don't think we're going to get the 4-3 for us, but yeah, that was actually solid. I kind of held them, managed to get them all away from the point. And now we're at least getting one more round. So we're at least sort of even with ultimate stuff, because I don't think they have that many of them. I think they did use a couple, but they might be fully stacked. I don't know. Cassie's going for it straight away. Andrew's on the point. We'll drop the Q down. Poison bolt. Use the F. Oh my god, that was rough. Cassie's ult's worn off. Betty's going in with the ult. We'll drop a Q down sort of here. That 7 is on nothing. Not a 7, it's a Koga. We'll throw another Q. Just here, the amount of spam right now is just unreal. There's another Q. I'm dead. Koga died for it though. That was kind of rough. Andrew died right at the start. Dredge is gone. Betty's gone. Yeah, they won the team fight. As to be expected, it's a 4v5, but man, the fact that we put it up this good of a fight, I'm happy with, even if it is a loss here. Was that proper English? I don't know. Let's run around right side. Let's go ahead and pop the invis early. Who has Illuminate? Just the Betty. Okay, and also Koga. We're just going to drop here. Yeah, just hold on the point. I don't know how the hell you got a link to me there, Ray. That is absolute dog shit, and I feel like she even knows it. She should not have just linked to me. How? She's just spamming Q, like hoping she would reveal me for like a second? How the hell does that even happen? She doesn't even have Illuminate. I don't know how she just got the mark on me before I even revealed myself. That was weird. Alright, whatever. There's the 3-4. No overtime, because overtime stuff seems very inconsistent. There's a defeat, and there we go. There are the stats. I'm not going to go through them, but they're there if you wanted to take a look. We healed for 25k, which is actually fine. I think if we had a support there, we would have done quite a bit better, but we were, again, also a man down. But yeah, there we go. That was a first-person view of the new Skye skin. We will switch to the other one and jump into the target practice real quick, just to give you a look and actually see for myself how different it is. Here's the weapon. Yeah, the weapon also looks worse, in my opinion. I feel like they just put a lot of time into the first version of it. Might be completely wrong, though. I'm just assuming because of how much better the colors look to me on the first one. We'll throw the Q down. That's the exact same as far as I can tell. The poison bolts, and I think the weapon shots maybe a little bit more blue than they were before, but they're very, very close. Yeah, the Q has grown on me a little bit, but I still don't really like it that much. It just feels kind of weird. It does fit the skin. I feel like I'm being kind of harsh on it, but it's just because of that big puff of smoke. The other Skye Qs are quite subtle, whereas with this one, you're going to know if a Skye throws it down very, very obviously. Let me also show you the ult up close because I didn't really get a chance to do that before. We throw it just there, sort of a detonate, a little bit of music and stuff in the background, and then the explosion. The ultimate looks solid. I'm digging it. Fine. No complaints about it, to be honest. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, let me know where you want to see me the next. Let me know your thoughts on the skins down in the comments. I'd love to hear specifically from those of you that maybe don't like it that much. I'd love to hear why. Thank you so much once again for watching the videos. I really do appreciate all the support. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you all really, really soon. And as always, stay frosty.